Good morning, Miss Aisha and fellow friends. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to share a reflective novel with you guys, To Kill a Mockingbird. Before we begin, let me introduce myself and my group members. I'm ZHEN from Group 2, and my members are FASELA, MAGDALENA, and MALISSA. Up to 281 pages of this novel were written by Harper, an American novelist in 1960.
This story is set in Macomb, a small town in South America. Scottfish and Gemfish live together with their father, Editor Finch, who is a lawyer.
He was also the defense lawyer for Tom Robinson, who had been wrongly accused of raping a white woman, despite the evidence showing that he is innocent. He didn't get a fair trial due to racial prejudice, but Tom Robinson is still fighting for justice for him.
Scott and Jen are becoming aware of the existence of racial discrimination and social injustice in this story. Eventually, they succeed in breaking down this problem by forming friendship with the children of poor families living in the neighborhood. They go through a variety of experiences with their friends, including the interaction with their neighbor, Bradley, who has always been a mysterious and frightening figure.
Through this story, we can see that Tom Robinson obtained an unfair trial and denied his innocence due to racism and discrimination. Although editors face criticism and trials in defending Tom, he saw farmers and strive to instill important values in his children. On the other hand, Scott and Jen have learned to look at social issues and also keep justice and empathy in an environment of prejudice and injustice.
Next, the main character and the narrator of this story is Scottfish. She's a young girl who observes and interprets what is going on in the surrounding. Her honesty and straightforwardness make her a trustworthy narrator, although her insight is limited by her age and comprehension. Besides, the other main character of this story is Gemfish. Gemfish is Scottfish's brother. Throughout the novel, he experienced great growth and maturation. He first initially admired his father, but when he faces the harsh reality of prejudice, he loses faith in him. Jen's character is convincing in his transition from ignorance to comprehension. Moreover, the other main character of this story is Fish. Fish is Scottfish and Gemfish's father, and he is a person who represents Tom Robinson, a black man who has been wrongfully accused of rape. Is portrayed as a morally honest and principled man who values justice and equality. His consistent determination to preserve moral around conditions of difficulty lend him credibility. On the other hand, the main characters in the novel, To Kill Mockingbird, face numerous challenges and participate in numerous adventures. Here are some of the obstacles and adventures they face. Firstly, Bradley encounters with Scott and Jen. The lonely nearby neighbor, Bradley, attracts and draws the attention of Scott and Jen. They imagine and create story about him, and because of their mystery, they approach his home. They face their fears and eventually get a better comprehension of Bradley. Second is when Atticus supports Tom Robinson. His family face serious difficulty because of Atticus tries to stand up for Tom Robinson, a black man who is accused of raping a white woman. They experience prejudice and hatred for the neighborhood, as well as verbal abuse and tricks. Third, Tom Robinson's trial becomes a focal point of the story. How widespread discrimination is reviewed by Atticus' defense, and the kids see the unfairness of the decision. Scott, Jim, and Atticus face psychological and moral difficulty because of this trial and its aftermath. Fourth, there are conflicts happening between Scott and the classmate at school because of upbringing and the defense of Tom Robinson by her father. Scott has disagreement with some of her classmates. She suffered abuse and misunderstanding, but Atticus and company help her. She learns to overcome these obstacles. Lastly, the encounter with Blue Evil. Near the end of the story, Scott and Jen are put in danger when they are attacked by Blue Evil, Eli Evil's father. Bradley takes action to defend and save them. This setting is for a dramatic confrontation. My favorite character in the novel, To Kill the Mockingbird, is Atticus Finch. The reason why Atticus Finch is my favorite character is due to his strong moral compass, wisdom, and invincible commitment to justice. I, as a reader, identify with his reputation as a shining example of morality and justice.
Through our reading of To Kill a Mockingbird, we have learned the important lesson of not judging others based on superficial appearances. Atticus' guidance to Scott resonates throughout the book as we encounter different characters like Mr. Raymond, Bradley, and Mayela Ewell. Given the increasing division in our world, Atticus' will serve as a powerful reminder to foster empathy, extend a hand to others, and strive to understand their perspective before forming judgments. In the quotes, Atticus advises, "If you can learn a simple trick, Scott, you will get along a lot better with all kinds of folks. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." The quote is in chapter 3. We also learn the important lesson of using our brain instead of our fists. Atticus teaches Scott that responding to violence with more violence doesn't solve anything. It only creates more problems. Additionally, the story teaches us that the best way to deal with police is to not let their word bother us. They want to get a reaction, so staying patient and composed is our greatest strength.
In my opinion, this book is very good because it teaches a lot of things about how life is going. For example, try to put yourself in other people's shoes. Keep trying even though you know you will lose. And the last one is do not judge people from their outside look. For example, Boo Radley, who is always look an ass because of his creepy face. But the fact is, he is a good person as evidenced by his helping Jim and Scott. My favorite part from this book is when Boo helps Scott and Jim from Bob Ewell and helped Jim when his hand was broken and bring them back to their home. I like this part because it showed the moral value of helping when someone is in trouble. Other than that, my favorite part is in Scott's house, which is the part when Boo finally realized and slowly overcome his trauma when Scott tells his father who's the one helping them from Bob Ewell. I also like this part because it shows how people appreciated Boo Radley until he can overcome his trauma. For me, I don't have the least favorite part of this story because the worst action in this book can make the reader fall deeper in this book story. All the action in this story make it more interesting to read.
I would like to recommend this to others because To Kill a Mockingbird is a powerful and timeless novel that encourages readers to examine their own beliefs, challenge societal norms, and strive for justice and equality. I highly recommend it to anyone interested in thought-provoking literature and a captivating story with significant social themes. This book resonates with individuals who are interested in social justice issues, as it delves into racial inequality, prejudice, and the flaw of the justice system. It sparks conversations and reflection on discrimination and the importance of equality, making it an ideal choice for those passionate about social change. To Kill a Mockingbird is a staple in many school curricula, particularly in English and literature classes. It offers valuable lessons about empathy, tolerance, and social issues, making it an educational and thought-provoking read. Students and educators alike can engage in discussions and analysis of the book's themes, symbolism, and historical context.
This concludes our sharing of the story of To Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you for joining us on our journey to learn about Harper's powerful story.